Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on survival multiplayer with Daggerwin. He's just, as you can see over there in the combine, through the trees, he's harvesting the wheat field, the big new field that we drilled a few episodes back, this one here, currently unnamed. Hopefully I'll have a name for that soon. There is another combine we can use if we need to, but there is also a few other jobs that I need to get on with, so I think first of all I'll do the spraying of the weeds, the herbicide, because these two fields that we did with soybeans last episode, they need spraying off. The weeds need spraying off, so I better get that done first, so that we don't miss out on the opportunity to do that. If the crops get too tall, we will crush the crops, which wouldn't be good, so I'll get that done first of all today. Because the field Daggerwin's harvesting is wheat, it probably will need baling as well. I'm assuming he'll swath the straw, so yeah, that'll need to be baled up. So I could start doing that once I've done the spraying. The other thing I would really like to get this episode, if possible, is either a telehandler to help with moving stuff about, because we lost one of our front loader tractors when we replaced it with the John Deere 8R, or a grain mill, and then we can process some of the grain crops that we're not using for the chickens into flour, which could then be again processed with a bakery in the future possibly. So they're two things I want to kind of save up for. I did ask Daggerwin about it, and he agreed that both of those things would be quite handy to have. So yeah, that's something we could work towards. We actually have 100,000 again because the mayonnaise production is still running, so we could afford to buy one of those things, not both, at the moment. I think telehandlers are around about 100,000, and I believe the grain mill is 80,000. Might be 100,000, I'm not sure. It's around about that anyway. So yeah, we'd need 200,000 to be able to get both. Anyway, I'll get on with this spraying for now. I've got these two fields to do, this one I'm in now and the one next to it. And then we'll continue with the next job. So that's the spraying done for today. Now I've put the baler on, let's go and have a look at what Daggerwin's been up to. So he's currently in the wheat field, as I said earlier, with the combine, harvesting it. So we'll have a look to see how well he's getting on with that, and start baling the straw. That's a pretty big combine, so I should think it won't take him too long to do. Let's just make sure the bale size is right. Yep, 150, that's the biggest we can do with this baler. But the straw bales are made bigger than the side bales anyway. But it looks like we've still got 67% of grass in the baler. Right, so how's he getting on? Oh, there's a random tree in the field, that's weird. Where's that come from? No, I'm going to get stuck on it. No doubt. Let's turn the baler on. So yeah, he's not done too much actually. It is quite a big field though. What's going on here? Oh, I haven't lowered the reel down, I don't think. The tree that's messed it up. Oh, there we go. Right, so we can start baling the straw now. Yeah, that log needs to be loaded up and taken to the sawmill, I think. Oh, that's another thing. A lot of people have suggested buying the sawmill as well, so that's something else we need to work towards possibly in the future. But I think, as I said earlier, the priorities at the moment probably are a telehandler and maybe the grain mill. And also as well the olive equipment. Daggerwin did buy a sprayer, although that didn't go too well, I don't think. It didn't seem to be spraying them. There seems to be some issue with the precision farming and the olives. They don't seem to work together too well. It seems to be picking up the field underneath rather than the actual olives itself, which is a bit odd. But there's also the cultivation and the mulch that needs to be done on the olives as well, so that should work when we get them. Yeah, I suppose because I've not been helping with the grain carting, Daggerwin's having to do everything himself at the moment. So I might, if I see that he's nearly full, I might also try and help with that. I might not see though, because it's such a long field, and if I'm looking the wrong way I won't notice that he's full. But if I do spot him, I'll try and get over there with the trailer. But for now, I'll just continue with the baling. Okay, so Daggerwin finished the harvest off. I was helping a bit with the corn casting as well, and now I've finished the baling, so that's the field pretty much complete until we get to the next crop. Obviously, well, the bales will need collecting up and then re-drilling, but the trouble is at the moment the bale price, the straw price, is going to be at its about worst. It's April at the moment, and the best price is usually around about December, so not really the best not to be selling them. So we probably won't be doing that today. We could collect them up and just leave them somewhere, I suppose. Actually, just looking at this baler, it's at 90%. I'll try and get a full bale out of it. I don't want to just go back with 90% in the baler. I'd like to get one full bale. It won't be hard because there's a lot of missed bits. I've noticed one thing about this baler, actually, and I've noticed it on both my series. It's the same baler that I've been using a lot, and it's a very narrow pickup. It does lose quite a bit. So a lot of the balers, they have a much wider intake, I suppose you'd call it, where it will collect the straw. This one though is noticeably less. It's noticeably narrower. Does lose a lot more, leaves a lot more on the field still. Yeah, I should easily get to 100%. Very easily, because it's lost a lot. There we go. Wasn't too hard. It's an extra bonus bale. Right, so this can go back to the yard now. As you can see there, Daggerwin is on the grape harvest. I don't think they've been sprayed or anything, so it won't be the best yield ever, but it still helps. And I can go into the, not the grapes, just say grapes, it meant olives, olive harvesting. Yeah, I can go into the olive oil production. So yeah, that's good. A bit of extra money coming in. We're going to sell the olive oil. I think it's June, the best price for that. So yeah, I'll put this baler away, and then the next job will possibly be to extend that field. Actually, the one we were just in, where Daggerwin is with the olive harvesting. There's a load of stumps there that need to be removed, and we could extend that field, which should be quite good. So we might do that now. Drop this off. I can use the same tractor. Pick up the there's an extra bale there as well. Yeah, pick up the stump grinder and remove those stumps. And then that way we'll be able to extend that field and make it better shape further towards the olives. So here is the stump grinder. Get that on. A random front weight, I'm not quite sure why that's there. Did I put that there? I can't remember now. Anyway, at least we know where it is if we ever need it, but I don't really want it at the moment. Right, so I'll head back round to where Daggerwin is with the olives and start removing those stumps from where he's taken all those trees down. So at the moment that's a bit of a wasted space, but that is an ideal area to extend that wheat field that we just harvested. Yeah, so here we are. Daggerwin is probably almost done with the olive harvesting now. It doesn't take too long. Still not that many really. It would be nice to have a few more, but they are quite expensive to put in. I'm still wanting to get to the telehandler today, possibly. Wow, some of these stumps are quite tall. I can't even get over them with the machine. It's actually hitting them, so best to back up to them, I suppose. Get over it, there we go. Yeah, there's quite a lot actually. I will focus on the ones that are in the way of this field extension first. So that way we'll be able to extend the field. You can kind of see where we could extend it to, really, where the texturing is. So as far as the longer grass, that could all be an extension of that field. It's not a huge area, but it would help. It can make the field a better shape and also just slightly improve the overall yield of the field. And the amount of profitable crops that we can get. Anyway, yeah, I think I'll continue doing this on time-lapse because it's quite a slow job. And then we'll move on to the next thing. Right, so that's the stumps removed. It's clear now, ready for cultivations to extend the field if we want to do that. Daggerwin's just spraying the olives off. Hopefully that was working that time. I've got stump now, so I'll just put the thing back. Quite a few people suggested getting rid of one of the front loaders because we probably don't need two now. We've only got one front loader tractor, unless of course we do get another one in the future. I'd rather have a telehandler, I think, really. They're a bit more capable and heavier. So I might sell this front loader. The other one is just where I just was then, where Daggerwin is. We've got this bale grab which doesn't really ever get used, it's just in the way. So what I'm thinking possibly is selling this and the front loader that I'm currently using, and then buying a telehandler to replace it, because I don't think we need so many front loaders and front loader attachments. We will have to obviously upgrade or buy new bale spikes and stuff for the telehandler as well, and pallet forks and all that sort of stuff. But I think it will be better than using a front loader tractor. We'll keep one. We're obviously still going to keep one front loader, but we don't need two now because we're going to have a telehandler, but we haven't got an extra tractor, like as you said. So yeah, it's not really necessary. Okay, so we'll sell this. A bit laggy today. Right, so we'll repair and repaint that, and then sell it. And same with the bale grab. And repair this tractor as well, I suppose, since it's quite low on the repair bar. There we go. Right, so I'll just confirm with Daggerwin, but I think we're going to go with a new telehandler now. Yep, Daggerwin's given the go-ahead for a new telehandler, so these are the ones available. I'd rather go with the bigger one rather than one of these really small ones, or smaller ones. They're all decent size, but let's go for something more this end. Maybe not one of the articulated ones. My sort of thinking is probably this one, the Scorpion. Seems like quite a good size one. 8.3 tons, same size as the Manitou, but cheaper. So that looks quite good. Doesn't look massive, but it's got quite a big weight on it, so it can lift quite a lot. Not sure which tyre tread to go with. They're all fairly similar, but that one looks quite good. Let's go with that. And of course we will need some attachments, because we don't have any at the moment. So what should we go with? Definitely a pallet fork, I think. Oh, there's a JCB pallet fork or a Magsi? I don't know how you say that. Let's go with that one. Probably won't need a bucket. Might need a bale spike, but pallet fork can be used for bales as well. So we'll just probably stick with that for now. I've got this tractor still down here though, so I can't drive everything at once, so the tractor will have to stay there for a minute. Turn the engine off. Yeah, jump into this. Just have a quick go with it. Oh, I can carry those bags further back towards the yard. That'll be a good job. We widen the pallet forks. Should be able to pick them both up. Log grab. That'll be something we will need it for, probably. Daggerwin's wondering if we should sell the straw. I would say clear it, but not sell it yet. But I'll just ask him that. So we've had a look at the price of the straw, and actually it's not too bad at the moment. It's going to drop a lot more next month and in the next few months. So actually, if we don't sell it in April, we'll be waiting until, like I said, December for the very best price. So probably best to get rid of them now. That's what we're going to do, I think. And then that'll give us a bit of extra money. So yeah, I'll take these to the farm somewhere. I'm not sure where to put them really. Somewhere out of the way. One's a virtually empty bag of lime, and the other one is it looks like an almost empty bag of seeds as well. So there's not a lot in them. So we'll just take them somewhere so they're not in the way, and then we'll go back and collect a log fork for the telehandler as well, and we can use it for that as well. Oh, unless we do have a log fork, maybe we can just convert that one to a telehandler and then we'll have to price again. That might be quite a good idea, if it's possible. Sometimes you can and sometimes you can't, I've noticed. So we'll just have to see on that. This Daggerwin looks like it's going to use the John Deere to move the bales and sell them. I'll just put them here, I think they're out of the way there. Probably right next to each other, so they're different, contain different things. So it'll be a bit less confusing if they're not right next to each other. Yeah, I'm not sure about the log forks, whether we can convert them to telehandler or whether they have to be rebought. I'll just go and check that now. So we've got one log fork at the yard, the other one is over by the trees over there, so I'm not going to move that one. If I can pick this one up with the pallet tines, possibly. There we go. I'll put it by the workshop and we'll see if we can do anything with it or not. If not, I'm going to have to sell it probably and buy another one. Oh no, don't lose it. That'll do, I think. Right, well, we can repair it. I suppose it's not really necessary, but we can't customise it. Grayed out. So that is a front loader only log fork. That's a bit annoying. So that means I'm going to have to take it down to the shop and buy a different one. I can't put it on properly because this won't fit this. Yeah, it's annoying. Easy putting it on a trailer. So I can pick it up better than this. Not sure if this is going to work, but we'll try it. See you down at the shop. I managed to find a way of grabbing it that wouldn't let it fall. If you close up the two tines together, it grabs it properly. So that's gotten a lot better than how I had it before, just hanging it. Okay, so we'll repaint that and then sell it. And then we're going to have to go back to the shop. Do it through combinations. Then log fork. If there is one, log fork, there we go. Yeah, that's the only one. So that's 3.5 or 3,300. We'll buy that. And hopefully I'll be able to do the same with this and take it back to the yard. I open up the two tines on the bales, on the pallet forks, and then sort of hook it and then close the tines. It should hopefully hold it in position. So do it again. There we go. Hopefully that won't fall off. Take this back to the yard. And it looks like Daggerwin just sold the first load of straw bales as well. That's helped to boost the money again. He's probably wondering what I'm doing. So I'm told him I'm changing some of the equipment, or the implements for the front loader. I did tell him obviously that I was buying the telehandler, but it's probably worked out that I'm changing some of the attachments over so that they'll fit it. Otherwise, yeah, we wouldn't be able to use any of the attachments with this, so we have to change them really. So far I've got a log fork and a pallet fork. We'll possibly need to get a bale grab as well, but that will probably wait until we actually do need it. I think these are the two most important things for this series at the moment. So I'll drop these off in the yard where I got the other ones from. And then we might have some eggs to move. Possibly, unless Daggerwin's already done it. He might have done. So we use the forklift over there for that. Yeah, I think actually he's already done looking over there. See that they've already been moved, so I'll just make sure that they don't need any more feed, and then we'll probably get the cultivating done where I just did the log stump grinding. And there. Go a bit. There we go. Right, so that's good. I think that's a good purchase. Let's replace the Vulture tractor. There we go. Right, so we need to jump into, probably back to this one again. I just think Daggerwin's on the John Deere. We'll go and collect one of the cultivators and start extending that field. Okay, so there we go. Not the biggest extension ever, but it's now made it a nice square shape rather than having the curve on it. Made a bit more use of the space that was currently trees, or was trees before, and now is part of the field. And I've just left a big enough, well, I've just basically continued the line that it was already there. And it's just left a big enough gap here between the field and the olives to get machinery through, if we need to, which we will, probably. Forestry machinery and stuff, trailers, and that sort of thing, so that's good. One thing I really would like is a track through here, but as Daggerwin mentioned, I think I might have mentioned it as well, we don't own the land there, so we can't do that yet. But it would be nice to buy that at some point. Probably will be the next plot we do buy, and that way we'll be able to finish this track off. This one that I've made here can be continued all the way around, which will look a lot neater and stop us from driving on the crop, which should be good. So I'll take the cultivator back, drop it in the yard, and then we'll see what to do next. Probably getting on towards the end of the video now actually. We've done quite a bit today. I don't think there's going to be time to drill that field that we were just working in. That'll probably be the job for next time. But nice to see all the other fields are doing well. Okay, we'll drop that down there. Daggerwin's still using the bale auto stacker. There's a bale there that he didn't collect. Let's make sure the chickens have got some feed. I did say I was going to do that and haven't done yet. So we'll jump across to the... Oh, there it was. Make sure they're fully topped up. So they certainly do use it quick. And we've got... oh, lag. We've got a few eggs, but not really enough to move yet. Let's check on the productions. So what have we got? Yeah. We've run out of oil in the production, so we better do that. Oil mill's running though, that's good. So actually that's a perfect job for the new telehandler, if Daggerwin's not using it, which he is in it. I'll head across to the oil mill and we'll move those pallets to the mayonnaise production. Okay, so we've got all the pallets loaded on. I have just realised though, now I'm already across here, that one of the pallets is actually olives rather than canola. I thought they were all canola pallets. So that's a bit annoying, but hopefully it's not going to be too much of an issue. I'll just put them all into the production. If we can. The forklift's kind of in the way there. I'm going to have to move it. Now it's lagging again. Let's get this forklift out of the way. Right, now we should hopefully be able to get rid of them all. We can get straightened up a bit better. These trailers are a bit hard to reverse. Can't really get near enough to get the other side on. This time I should put it in there. There we go. Right. I think if I can get out of here, I'll put the trailer back where it came from in the yard. Probably going to get myself wedged now. Ugh, not the easiest at all. There we go. I was kind of messed up by the fact the forklift was there. I think if I hadn't been there I'd have been able to get a bit more of a better angle at it, but never mind. Let's try and get out of here. Tight around there. Okay, so I'll put this back over here in the yard. in what I call the trailer park. It's the easiest place to leave the trailers. There we go. Right, so I think we'll leave it there today. Daggerwin has already finished, so I think that's probably going to be it for me today. So I really hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.